Hi Gemini, so we are doing the video for the June for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising as usual. So if this is not resonating, check out your Rising and Moon sign. This is a general reading, so I will probably do a love reading soon, but not promise though. So yeah. Also, I'm kind of late because it's already the middle of June, kind of. So I'll be doing the reading for the past 2 weeks, the next 2 weeks, and the general kind of for the June cards I will pull out. So, my speech is so messy, but yeah. So we can, I think, start. Alright. So. You have the strength reversed. Ignore the noises. The Queen of Cups reversed. And the Nine of Pentacles. So, what I kind of got. Are you serious? I hope this is not kind of distracting. However, what I kind of got in my mind is breakdown, emotional actually breakdown, with this strength reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed. It's kind of I am back. As I said, what I got is kind of the emotional breakdown, like total breakdown. I don't know why, but just this strength reverse and the Queen of Cups reverse. I feel like you'll be just having this because you'll be kind of oversensitive, over emotional at this time, and you'll be just like, all in the emotions and like a total breakdown. Yeah, that's kind of all I get from those three cards, but let's see next. Death, okay? The King of Cups reversed. And the Two of Swords reversed. Let me first check this Two of Swords. Okay, so as I said, I feel like you'll be kind of overly emotional at this time. Maybe because something would be ending. I just get the feeling that the energy in your life will kind of be transforming, I would say, and that's why you'll be kind of over emotional at this time, because all of this energy, old energy, will kind of be put to the end, be at the edge, and you'll be just like experiencing all of this energy, old energy going, trying to get out, and that's why you'll be so kind of in emotions. Yeah, and I feel like it will be kind of hard to kind of calm you down, I would say. And I feel like also you'll be kind of it might even get worse because okay, great. Now my throat. And this will be even get worse because you'll be kind of experiencing some lies from someone, I would say. Maybe you'll be experiencing some lies based on the money, on the job, something like that. Maybe your kind of stability in life will be kind of break down a little bit. But mostly what I get is kind of the old energy coming to the end, some stuff ending, and you being completely over emotional. I really get the word breakdown, so I feel like you'll be having some really emotional breakdown, and it will be hard for you to calm down and kind of get out of this zone. But let's see more cards. So we have centering. So yeah, I feel like you'll be completely out of focus on the one thing. Your energy will be just like going every possible way. You'll be kind of getting the energy from everywhere. Also the old energy, so you'll be just like full of energy of all kinds. It will be hard for your energy to focus on one thing. It will be like going everywhere, and that's why you'll be so over emotional, because everything would just like pile up with you in you, and everything will be coming from all the ways, and everything will be just like one big mess. Your energy, I would say, mostly. So you have the Judgment. I feel like you'll be very judgmental, maybe even thinking negatively. I also said you'll be kind of very emotional about every little thing in your life happening in this time. I mean, you were, because that's the last 2 weeks. So listen to your intuition. So okay, so I feel like you got the really big breakdown. Some things ended, or some energy, old energy was kind of coming to the end. And as I said, it was hard for you to kind of focus on one thing, especially when it comes to your energy. Your energy was kind of all over the place. You were allowed the out of the place. And I feel like you were kind of very judgmental, very like dramatic, I would say, even. And you didn't really listen to your intuition. You were just like you only listened to your emotions. So I feel like you were really focused on your emotions in the past 2 weeks. So yeah, I think that's all for the last 2 weeks. So yeah, I mostly get like the breakdown, like being very emotional and stuff like that. But we also have the Two of Swords reversed and the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like what I would say, I feel like you were kind of very full of emotions. That's what I would say. Like everything just happened at once, and your emotions were all over the place, because there was so many emotions, like all of the kind of emotions were just in you, piled up, and everything was wanting to kind of get out there, but couldn't, kind of. That's why you were so emotional. And I feel like also you might have experienced some lies from someone, or you were maybe tricked by someone or something like that, and you just didn't really like that. Yeah, but I feel like we can go now to the next 2 weeks. So we have the Star reversed, the Nine of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So that's interesting. Okay, so first of all, some changes. You are kind of rejecting something, some changes. Something just happening. You are just like completely not believing in those changes. I kind of get the thing that something is just forced to come in your life. Some changes kind of forced in your life, and you're just kind of completely not having hope in this. You're not even considering like having hope in this. So I feel like what I would say to you is like be more open-minded about this. Maybe very away, but I feel like you're just very closed-minded about this change. Like you are definitely sure there's no way to kind of have hope in this change or something like that, and you're just like kind of fully letting yourself experience this in the way that you are just like, for example, can't sleep at night because you feel like, oh, this change will be so horrible, like this definitely won't work out and stuff like that. So that's not really a good way of thinking. You just, what I see definitely is just you can't get over some change that is coming or already came, but I feel like it's coming. It didn't come yet, but this change, this event that will happen, it will happen. I mean, like in the future, mostly. Not for all of you, but I feel like for the most of you, it will just come yet. That's why you are so negative, because I feel like at the end, it might not be even so bad. You are just like maybe overreacting this. Yeah, let's get more cards. So, oh yeah, okay, you have Four of Wands reversed, the King of Swords reversed, and the Hierophant. Wow, so that's interesting. Okay, so I feel like this change is kind of not kind of good. You're kind of thinking it is not good because it is not kind of going with your kind of everyday lifestyle or something like that. Just it just kind of is out of your routine or your ways of doing things. Usually, it just like uh, you're kind of having this your own structure of working or the life or whatever of love life and stuff like that, and this change that is happening is kind of out of the order of those things. That's why maybe you are thinking that this won't work out, and I feel like you are just being really harsh on this change and on yourself especially about this change. And if I just get the word harsh, so maybe you are very harsh on this change on yourself and all of that. Let me check this hair fund. So yeah, as I said, it is just out of your ways of doing things, and that's why you think this won't kind of work out. And that's why you are kind of worrying and not having hope for this. Mostly, I can say this for sure, but like you don't know yet how it will work out. So I feel like you are kind of putting yourself in a negative mindset without a reason for now. But let's see more cards. So yeah, change. Yeah, exactly, change. So some changes is happening. You are not okay with this because it is kind of out of the way you usually do things or how things usually are in your life, and that's why you are kind of being negative about this, that won't work out and stuff like that. The Wisdom card. You are kind of I feel like you are kind of like rejecting the knowledge, I would say. What I mean is kind of you are not waiting for what will happen. You don't know how this thing will work out yet, but you are either way judging it anyways, and making yourself sad, mad, whatever, without really a reason. And you are just kind of rejecting this because from the beginning, I kind of get the feeling that you are kind of doing this on purpose to kind of put yourself down and stuff like that. Of course, I know it's not bad, but what I mean is you are kind of like not really in mood to kind of be positive about this. You are kind of like in the mood to kind of be moody, and you just like say how bad things are and stuff like that. So you are kind of doing this on purpose, I would say. Maybe not even not consciously, but you are kind of just not in mood to kind of be positive about this. I'd say this like that. Yes. Um, I feel like this is kind of the message that this will actually work out, because kind of get this feeling anyways from the beginning that this thing will actually work out very good, and you're just like overreacting. Or maybe you are just scared to say yes to this because of some reason. As I said, maybe because you are just not feeling like you want to be positive right now about this or in overall, but yeah, I just feel like you are kind of not knowing how the situation will work out, but anyways you are judging this and being negative about this. So maybe it's just a good time to kind of wait for this instead of just like judging it before it even happens. Or even if it's already happening, then maybe give it some time, and like it doesn't have to be like it is now. Maybe it will improve and stuff like that. So maybe you just have to accept the change. Yeah. Also, this change might kind of also even break a little bit of your structure in your life or something like that. It will just like kind of mess up with you, with your life for a while, but I don't feel like this is a like actual very bad change or something like that, but it will change a lot of things in the bad way. So I don't think like on your place I would actually wait and see how the situation will actually work out instead of just like worrying without the reason and having sleepless night and anxiety about this. So just have a little bit of hope, right? Yeah, okay, so I think like now we can go and check out the cards for month in overall. So we have the emperor, 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 if I say this right, the temperance, and the 7 of Cups. Wow, so you have 2 major arcana cards, which is well. So a lot of about being patient. Yeah, about being patient. As I said, like don't judge the situation with if it didn't even happen yet. So be patient. So yeah. So month June for you, Gemini, will be all about being more mature, being stable, more stable. Exactly, like those breakdowns and all of that. Just being more stable in overall, being more mature, more maybe responsible for your behavior or for the things that are happening in your life, being more patient with things, more maybe calm even. Yeah, I would say calm. Being more calm and don't overreact. Also about manifestation, I feel like maybe you should actually try manifesting things and the affirmations, and maybe it will even improve the situation, this change you are worried about. So maybe you should try this actually. So yeah, I feel like it's mostly about being stable, mature, responsible, more calm, and more conscious about what you are doing, and not kind of acting by emotions, and kind of even about not worrying about the future, I would say, and thinking more positively. Yeah, it's kind of pretty clear message. So you have the Fool reversed, the Hanged Man, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like, as I said, you'll be kind of going into something in this change, and you'll be kind of not knowing what it will kind of give you. That's why you'll be so anxious about this, and instead of you just going with the flow, you'll be kind of maybe even rejecting those things, like rejecting the change, and being scared of what this thing will kind of bring you. And it's in the bad way, I would say. Like maybe you should actually go with the flow instead of just worrying. And I feel like because you are kind of trying to reject this change, you're kind of stopping the energy of the flow of the energy, I mean. And I feel like you'll be kind of mostly in June in your mind, in your emotions and stuff like that. As I feel like you should be more mature and responsible for what you are doing, because you might really be overreacting a lot of things in the month of June. And I feel like you should be just more assertive and more mature. I really get the word mature and responsible and stuff like that. Also, some energy is put on hold, as I said. Oh my god, this energy is so heavy right now. You are like escaping from this change and kind of wasting time because of that, I would say. Yeah, I think that's a good word. We have hope. So yeah, I feel like in the month of June you kind of really need to kind of have hope in things, especially in this change. I think that's really important in the month of June for you, Gemini. So we have Angel of Time. Yeah, exactly. Like, be more patient. Like, wait for this change instead of just like judging it by like book by its cover. Like, you know what I mean? It's all about being patient. And the last card, if you believe. Oh my God, yeah, you know, like see, hope, if you believe, and the Angel of Time. So give it time, have hope, and believe in this. Like, oh yes, exactly. That is the perfect cards for you for June, Gemini. So just have hope in this, believe that this will work out, and most important, wait for this to happen instead of judging this. Or if this is already happening, like, give it more time. Don't judge this by, I don't know, one day in this. Like, for example, if this is for example, new work, then give it more than like a week for it to kind of start up, than just like, you know, judging this by few days. And I think that's all I have for you, Gemini. So I am so tired. These readings are completely draining me out of energy, but I hope this is for a good price. So I hope this is resonating, at least. So if this is resonating, then I would so much appreciate this if you let me know down below in the comments. It's kind of a big motivation for me to kind of keep doing those videos. So yeah, leave a like if you want to save and subscribe. As of this was a general reading, I will probably, I don't know if I said that already, but I will probably post a love reading in, probably, not promise though. And yeah, I think that's all. Also, if this is interesting, you can check out the moon and rising sign as usual. So I guess thank you so much for watching, and bye bye. See ya maybe. Bye.